to Daily Encouragement. I'm standing outside our home and we just had a massive storm last night. So you can hear the river in the background and it's wet and things are everywhere. It was an amazing storm. It woke us up. But for this Daily Encouragement, Sean's been speaking on how to handle pressure, and it got me thinking, because not everyone at this very moment is experiencing pressure. But there will come a time in your life where you experience pressure. And my question today is, what are you doing now in order to set yourself up for the pressure that's coming? Because you think of David. Everyone knows David for killing Goliath, and he's this amazing hero, what an awesome guy. But what people don't realize, and I'm sure some people realize, is David, before Goliath, was already preparing for that victory. He was in the fields, he was a shepherd's boy, and he had to take care of the flock. And there would be wolves and bears and all sorts of animals coming in to try and kill his sheep. And so he, on a maybe daily or weekly, who knows, had to prepare himself and actually had to go and kill other animals in order to protect his flock. And that was his training ground, that was his preparation. And so when he came to kill Goliath, he had substance. It's not like he just walked in there and was flummoxed or didn't know how to handle the pressure. He had already been building up a capacity to deal with that pressure. And so when the big thing came along, he was able to take the bull by the horns and kill Goliath. A lot of us can think, oh, David just walked in there and he just attacked and he just figured it out and made it happen. And maybe sometimes that does happen for people, but I believe David did that because he had behind the scenes preparation. And it's what we do in the secret place. What are we doing behind our walls? How are we preparing? What are we doing day by day in order to get the greatness? And for me, I'm not a person who handles pressure very well. I can freak out or freeze. So I've developed a mechanism where I organize really well. And so if we've got an event coming up, in my previous job, I had to arrange the events, and my boss wanted a certain amount of events every week, every month, and so I had a target that I had to reach, and it wasn't easy, but I did it. So in order for me to do that, if we had an event coming up, I would prepare weeks in advance. I would write a list. I would say, okay, this has to be booked, that has to be called, all the things that need to be done in order for that event to take place. And for me, that's how I handle pressure. I prepare ahead, and I prepare really well, even to the point where the night before I will get my clothes ready, I will get Sean's clothes ready. If Sammy and I are going out the next day, everything will be ready. So we literally wake up in the morning, get ready and go. But there's going to be moments where you don't have the time to prepare. Things are going to just happen in the moment, and what are you going to do in that pressured moment? And so my encouragement today is, don't wait for pressure to come at you. Don't wait for those kind of situations. Prepare right now, today. Start thinking about your life. Start thinking, what do you want to do with your life? We've only got one life. How are we going to use it? And start writing out a list, as Sean would say. Think through potential problems that could come up. Think through potential pressures that could come up. Think through scenarios that could happen and start preparing yourself now. Like David, he got ready, he killed on a daily or weekly basis. He then was prepared for the giant. How are you preparing today for your giant? Are you going to just walk through life and just bump into problems? Or are you going to attack life and see, okay, today it's got 24 hours or 12 hours, what's in my day? How can I prepare? I think of recently, I just started recording my songs again. I've got lots of songs I write all the time, but I just haven't recorded. And so I've just started recording again, which has been an amazing experience. But it's that I've given myself a weekly challenge, put one song out a week. And it's been so good. So as I get momentum, there will be opportunities that come up in the future, and I won't be under pressure to then produce or get some songs together, but I will already have a resource of songs to then play. So today, look at your life, see what can I do, how can I prepare, how can I attack this pressure. Pressure is not always a negative thing. Pressure can be a positive thing. Pressure can push us to be greater. Pressure can make us better if we apply ourselves in the right way. So today I encourage you, take that pressure, apply it, don't run from it, don't be scared of it, don't push it under the carpet. Take it, apply it, look at it, face it, get in its face and attack it, because you are designed and born for greatness. Be great, do great, attack that pressure. I hope that encourages you, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.